The Mavericks have voided the contract of veteran Rashard Lewis. The team decided to part ways after finding out that the forward would need surgery on his right knee. I'm Antonietta Collins with your ESPN headline. For more on this, we're joined by ESPN Dallas's Tim MacMahon. Tim, the Mavs were looking for Lewis to be that depth on the bench after Vince Carter left to Memphis. How big of a loss is this for the team?
Well, it's not a major loss, but they did have a fairly significant role in mind for him. He was going to be the primary backup for Dirk Nowitzki, and it's really going to be the first time in several years that they had a true backup for Dirk, and they liked the idea of having a veteran with playoff experience who was a stretch four, a guy who was able to shoot the three-pointer, so they didn't have to drastically change the offense when Dirk went to the bench. So now, they're back having to kind of shuffle around, trying to figure out how they're going to put a lineup on the floor when Dirk's on the bench for about 16 minutes a game.
Now the Mavs, they're always looking to build a championship team. With Lewis out, what change do you see them making?
Well, there's really not a whole lot left as far as stretch fours on the free agency market. I mean, maybe they try to get a guy like a Charlie Villanueva or an Earl Clark to sign a minimum contract, but we could see Brandon Wright playing more minutes at power forward. Chandler Parsons, like Sean Marion in the past, could certainly play some minutes at power forward. But I think the focus for the Mavericks now is on shoring up the point guard position. They're having Jameer Nelson in for a visit on Thursday. Mo Williams has also been on the radar throughout the free agency process. They have Raymond Felton, they have Devin Harris, but frankly, if Felton doesn't have to play a significant role, I think that'd be best for the Mavericks, and I think that's what they're trying to make happen at this point.
And Tim, any other priorities for the Mavs for this coming season?
Yeah, they really feel good about their summer, having traded for Tyson Chandler, having acquired Chandler Parsons via restricted free agency. So it's really about just filling out the bench. And again, they'll have to look at the backup power forward situation, but the point guard is definitely the top priority for them at this point.
ESPN Dallas' Tim MacMahon with the insight. And for the latest Mavericks news, make sure to check out ESPNDallas.com. I'm Antonietta Collins with your ESPN headline.